this woman died. And then they pull out, and then they put in beside of my sleeper for whole day and whole night. I thought
you slept beside a dead body for one day.
Not only me.
Everyone.
Second floor, third floor, fifth floor, just like that.
My name is Salam Maso-sod from Thailand. Was in Thailand as designer.
So my name is Faizal, Mohammed Faizal. So I live in the Burma, Myanmar. So I'm in the mechanical engineering.
When did you come to India?
25 of October last year.
25th of October last year. Okay, that's a long time you have been here.
1 year something now.
First time of my life. I don't know about what the situation of the lockdown, what happened in the later, I don't know. But they said no flight, nothing. So that's why I know that I can go back at that time. So I'm just preparing for what time will we go back. I'm just waiting for that time.
Okay. Do you have family, do you have children, wife and all back in Burma?
Yeah, I have 2 children. It's 2 years and 6 years. So they are also in the state in Burma.
Okay. Do you miss them?
It's now 1 year.
When they ship us then to the new place is after 1 week after lockdown. It's approximately 3rd of January or 30th of March, something I could not remember. I don't really know about ship us to somewhere. They're saying, some friends saying that we are going to picnic, going to the camp. So in my mind thought about a picnic, so we should take some Thai curry and some cooking pot with us. That's what I'm thinking, because I know that so it's gonna be a camp, it's gonna be fun. Yeah.
After a few days, full cover with masks and everything. The groups of the people came. They said we're gonna test all of these people who have virus and who have no virus. After 2 days, they pick different countries around. Say in example, Indonesia around 10 people, then Malaysia around 3 people, Pakistan and different countries. Almost all countries people, I think around 70-80 people, they say you have a virus.
Actually, they really tell me nothing at all. I try to find out what happened about myself and my friend, but we can get none of information.
I think it was 27th, 28th of March. I think that's when the media started, running news and the audio clip of Maso-sod. That these people, there are a lot of people who have got corona and they are spreading corona and all these kind of nonsense. But I got a little furious, how can, but when after the first news, the first day, then browsing through the media channel, it just looked that something which is not there is being created. Something unnecessary is being created.
They are picked to the quarantine center. I stay in the quarantine center 2 months. They are text, so it is positive or negative, but my result is a negative. So 2 times they are tested, I'm a negative. I stay under control of the government. I'm not break any rule of the regulation of the India. So whatever they say, I just obey that. I'm not against anything. I'm not complain anything. So I just stayed in the quarantine center 2 months. After that, the May 18 or 26, so the live case will be happening. I don't know what case will be happening. So the case is now, what about the case? I don't know the name of the case. But I would like to show for the government, because we didn't do any mistake in India. That's why we are tried the case. We didn't do any mistake.
Then we got to know that appropriate steps have been taken. There were notices from the police officials, from SDM, and these notices were duly followed. And then we advised them that you should cooperate with the agencies, because this is for, and they, before telling it to them that you have to follow the rules and guidelines and you have to cooperate. They were already doing that. So, but on 31st we heard that FIR has been registered. So the FIR was registered under 188, 269, 270 and Epidemics Act, Disaster Management Act.
My mother before he's very scared in the start time, the lockdown, because of she is a different priest, I'm a different priest. 2 months because she can speak any language. She can speak only Burmese language. But Alhamdulillah, she's not, that time is a very difficult time. I can't do nothing. But Alhamdulillah, she's a very strong. She is a very strong.
But you know what? My family, they don't know that I am dealing with the court thing. They don't know about this.
And then we gotta go to the hospital, the Lok Naya hospital. I think Lok Naya hospital, the day is April 10. I think yes, April 10, school to Lok Naya hospital, infectious disease hospital. Main hospital here, they sent us beside of the hospital. Look like old building. All the window is broken. All the bed is, you gotta support with the bridge to make balance the back of the patient. All window is broken. I never seen before that much dirtiest hospital in my life. Even you cannot find the purified water in the hospital. They have a 4 or 5 flat hospital. All the water found is damaging. Only direct line water. They have no purified water. You cannot complain, I want to go outside and get the water, or you cannot do anything. This just a security here. You cannot get out from this hospital because you have a virus.
Well, we really doesn't care much about outside media because we try to keep concentrate on ourselves or our mind, that what we are doing much more than the outside media, what's going on, because so many stories that have been on and on, not just India, not just in Thailand, but it's all like everywhere. My friend from America send me, tag me those of this, and I just like, no, I could not go that far, so I just listen nothing.
How did you spend your time? Like, it's been 10 months in India right now.
Quiet.
So there used to be Tablighi people there. They used to, when we are young, they used to catch boys and tell you have to follow and all. We just ran away. We whenever see them, we call them Allah ki police aa rahi hai, and we always ran. So when I came to know each and everything, my school friends, most of them were non-Muslims. They just tell me, yeah, Aquib, this is wrong. They should not have done this. I was not able to answer them at that point. And eventually at that time, I was assigned by Allah, I don't know how, but I was assigned with this work. I got to know, and my senior told me that this is the case, we have to do this. And the way he told it, the situations were very hard for us. But eventually when the judgment came, then I just talked to them. I showed them that this is the truth you can see now.
We knew about the situation in Bangladesh, so you can't really get out. If you get out, then you are violating the guidelines. But if you are inside, if you stuck somebody somewhere, so you are not violating any guidelines, you are just there by force of circumstance. So we fail to understand that how this FIR is registered, because these people are doing everything in their power, and they even contacted the authorities that you tell us a plan, we will cooperate with you, and we'll try and evacuate these people from the markets.
Did
So-
you come to hear about all this?
I don't know about the media. I'm not listening anything because I stay in the quarantine, because I not contact any person like media or something like that, because I don't have a phone, because I don't know the situation in outside, what happening going on outside. But I stayed in the quarantine center. I stay in another shift in the place, but the case will be happening. They are like misunderstanding to us, to like all of the foreigner people. They are misunderstanding. So that's why we would like to show the reality That's it.
That's why you stayed back.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about winning the case and like?
So that is before this, I know I'm suffering because like misunderstanding, each other misunderstanding. Alhamdulillah, we are now like 8 months or 9 months, but the government of the court, the scat court, they give the decision, right decision. So everybody know the situation, what is the reality. So I'm very happy for me and for all of the foreigner people and all over around the world. They are very happy because of we didn't do any mistake. That is a good reason for we try the case.
I cannot believe on these news reports because there was nothing. There was things which were not true at all. I gave a reply of 2 pages on 2nd of April to the crime branch, and on the 3rd of April, the Times of India reported that an 11-page reply has been given. I was shocked to see that something which has gone under my hand has completely changed when it went overnight. So that was very shocking to me. Like, how can this happen? How can this happen? So I just totally shut myself down from the media. I used to watch it, but I never used to get affected from it because I knew what was happening.
Most of the time when I been to the like quiet time, they just come to you and say, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Keep saying that I feel like I'm ashamed that I'm not strong enough. Sometimes when you are far away from the house, you can just be quiet, like you just looking and thinking something, but that is not just because I'm weak. Yeah.
People die every day in that building. 2-3 people die every day. 2 people die every day, I never see the nurse looking checked, close to 30 days in the hospital. Every 7 days or 10 days they test showing negative. All these 70, 80 people, amazing thing. All these 70, 80 Tablighi people, they couldn't find fighters. You know what we do after we arrive at the hospital? Hospital is so dirty. Toilet, you cannot use it. Only 3 toilet. I think 3 toilet in the left side, 3 toilet in the right side. These toilets, you cannot use it. So much dirty. And all the Tablighi people cleaning the old toilet, cleaning the floor, trash, flies and mosquitoes and I never ever seen before in my life. This is a hospital, I have no idea, One of the old lady fall down from the bed on the ground and then die for 6-7 hours. No nurse, no doctor. One of the Indian Hindi guy, this young guy, his heart is so kind and very nice guy. He told me this lady is dead, not breathing. I don't know, man, how I can do, no nurse and no doctor in that floor, where I can go, I cannot do anything. She not breathe for 6-7 hours on the ground. Lady age around 55, 60. Not only that old lady, one of the old men going to the toilet. 70, 80 people for only 3 toilet. 1 toilet is you cannot use it. Only 2 toilet is good. So the middle of the toilet, this old man get in, I think age around 45, get inside of the toilet, and then 2 hours, 3 hours never came out. And then people said this guy is using too long, it's not possible, Finally, one of the cleaning guy came in and kept the trash, and then he broke the door, and finally this woman died inside of the toilet.
And at that time they had a flight. The flight was at 5 p.m. There were 13 people, 13 to 14 people of Indonesia, and the passports were in the court, and it was 2. We asked the judge, we gave all the legal definitions and all whatever we can say arguments we did, and the judge allowed them. The first thing they did when we told them you can go home, you are going home and today's your flight, and the flight was there 6:45 or 7 at the embassy man came and told us the flight is at 7. So if they leave till 3:30, they reach airport by 4. I'll arrange all the tickets for them and they can go home today. And they knew that they can go home that day, so they had already packed their bags. They were just waiting. The first thing they did, they started crying. Second thing, they kissed my senior's hand. They hugged us. They kissed my hand. Third thing, they were offered namaz there in the court. Fourth thing was they just called their family and they just video conference and these guys have helped us, this guy and this guy. And at that moment I was so emotionally low and I didn't knew what to say and what to do, and they were just kissing our hands and I didn't have any words at that time.
But we can do nothing. We can do nothing. We are just only patient. We are just only how can I say that? We are just only suffering in myself. We can do nothing. But alhamdulillah, we only pray the namaz, we only do the dua, does it.
How did your family manage back in Burma?
So after that, I go outside the quarantine center and just contacted them. So they are very worried about them. I said, no worry about them. So everything is okay, alhamdulillah. So they are but suffering. I said, just only you contact to Allah. Allah will be sorry to our problem.
And your children, you used to call them? Or?
Yeah, I always call them. I'm talking with my children, my family. But I'm not talking about anything. Because they will be worried, they will be, the healthy will be not good position. I know that everything okay, alhamdulillah, we are good position, good fine, inshallah we will become but as soon as possible. I just talking like that because I'm not talking to anybody, I'm just only talking, we just only pray the namaz, you do the dua, Allah only sorted out the problem.
And Allah sorted out
Yeah,
the
no
problems.
problem. Nobody can do like that. Not only that case, everything.
Indian boy or Indian people like my brother, all of them are just super. I love them. I will come back definitely for sure. India is gonna be my second house now.
So what about the government decisions and the media trend?
I said to you that I didn't hear nothing about the media and the new outside. I don't concentrate about that. Jazakallah. Thankful for Allah that He keep me like not that person that who into the new. I'm not anymore. I have enough of my world. I just have to stop about this. I really concentrate on what I'm going to. I just could not waste my time around here anymore. It's too silly for me. Yeah.